So, I've been a hammer main for about 2-3 years now, and let me tell you, this weapon holds a really special place in my heart, as it has shaped not only how I've played Monster Hunter, but how I've played many other games too. So when I heard Wilds was getting a playable demo, I was really excited because I could finally test out my favorite weapon in one of the newest games. And let me just say, hammer still feels absolutely amazing. Well, mostly. There are just a few changes that I'm not exactly too thrilled about. So in this video, we're going to be talking about 2 or 3 key aspects that really stood out to me during the demo. But first, before getting into Wilds, let's take a moment to appreciate Hammer's abilities in Monster Hunter World. After that, we'll dissect what's not working in Monster Hunter Wilds. And just a quick note, I don't claim to be an expert with Hammer. I know my way around the weapon, but I might miss a few things here and there. But still, that won't take away my enjoyment and love for the weapon. In Monster Hunter World, when you're charging up the hammer, hitting B puts you in a power stance, giving your attacks some serious power boost and altering your level 3 charge attack. Getting hit or sheathing your weapon removes this empowerment, but you can always charge it back up again. It takes a second or two, but you can still do it, so you don't want to really spam it that much. The difference between the regular level 3 charge and the empowered level 3 is really important. For instance, a regular charge does a charged Big Bang, while an empowered charge unleashes the brutal Big Bang. And if you input in a direction, you do the spinning bludgeon. But be careful, overspinning puts you in a long recovery animation. Now, onto Wilds. In Wilds, we lose power charge, and honestly, that really bums me out. It made using hammer feel really impactful and powerful. Instead, we get the basic overhead Big Bang. And B, that is now what I like to call the hook dodge, which, don't get me wrong, is a fantastic ability, as it preserves your charge while you dash. But why not keep power charge? Simply holding B while charging up a weapon would have been absolutely perfect in my opinion. But yeah, sure, we still get the brutal Big Bang, but getting there is one of the biggest issues that I have. It requires 2 small charges and something else. This right here. What were they thinking? This is my biggest gripe about the hammer in Wilds. Other weapons have received some incredible changes and animations. This single animation has had me questioning my weapon choice since the beta started. And yes, it is a small thing, but animations are really important to me when deciding on a weapon. But let's move on before I get too riled up on that one topic. Now, the spinning bludgeon. I have a sort of love-hate relationship with the new implementation. It's great that you can do it during or even after many combos, but sometimes it just feels quite clunky to initiate the spinning bludgeon. And it doesn't always happen with the button inputs. I just chalked it down to the beta having some sort of desync, which, could happen. What gets to me is that there's no real punishment for doing a full spin. You can spin to your heart's content without facing any major repercussions. I really enjoyed knowing when to end the swing early or when to go through with it, but not too long to get to that animation lock, as the animation lock really sets you up for major punishment if you're not careful. But now, also instead of a directional input for a spinning bludgeon, we just get an overhead slam, regardless of movement. In conclusion, I really feel like Hammer got the short end of the stick in Wilds. It doesn't quite feel like the weapon I fell in love with. But hey, that's just my take. We all have our own reasons for loving our weapons of choice in different ways. If any of you feel the same, I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me rambling on about this. I appreciate it, wishing you all a fantastic day, and until next time, take care.